I know there's been a lot of hype about the Ripple versus SEC case, when it's going to end, when we're going to get an answer, what's going to happen with the SEC, what's happening with securities, what's going to happen with XRP. But I'm here to tell you, we might not get an answer anytime soon. Welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto and NFTs every day. I'm WendyO. Like, comment, subscribe, set alerts, and let's talk about this idea. So we all know that the Ripple versus SEC case has been going on for a very, very, very long time. And in my personal opinion, I think the SEC actually did a lot of damage to XRP holders, especially retail traders in the United States of America, because we kind of missed out on the last bull run. And there's not really any recourse for us, but hopefully the case is going to be coming to an end. However, there's a lot of speculation going on whether or not insiders know the outcome of the case. And I'm here to tell you, according to John Deaton, that's not the case at all. As of right now, the only person who knows what the potential outcome of the Ripple versus SEC case is Judge Torres, the judge that is presiding over the case. And that's the way that it should be. The case can end in 24 hours, or it could take another 30 to 60 plus days. Why? Well, because the definition of a security is a little bit complex, especially when we're talking about digital assets. And attorney John Deaton said that there's no deadline for Judge Torres to come out with anything. And honestly, even though we do need this case to end, we want clarity, we want to be able to transact and, operate in this marketplace, I think it's a kind of a good idea that Judge Torres is taking her time to fully investigate all aspects. The reason why is this case is super important to all of crypto. Anytime a cryptocurrency gets dinged by a public servant or an agency, it's a direct attack on all of us, whether it's Bitcoin, NFTs, crypto, doesn't matter. We're in a big fight against the SEC and a lot of these regulators. So by Judge Torres actually taking her time, could help the entire industry as a whole. And I know you guys are probably so upset, like, Wendy, we need this to end. But you guys, patience is a virtue and it's key. But let's talk a little bit about securities. One of the problems I think that we're seeing in this case, and a lot of other people feel the same way, is the actual definition of securities and investments, because we use laws from like 1930s and 1946. And there's a big misrepresentation, especially on the internet, of what these things actually mean, especially with the Howey test, because it's literally confusing. When we're talking about the Howey test, it's basically buying something with an expectation to make money. And I was an eBay seller. That's how I paid for community college. So the fact that a security is something that you buy with the anticipation of making money, that could go for the used designer vintage goods I was buying from the thrift store and reselling on eBay. But those aren't securities, right? Because there's not enough money in that. It only seems that these public servants and these agencies want to go after things where there's a lot of money in. So this is straight from John Deaton, and this makes complete sense. He said, sharing the definition of a security from the 1933 Securities Act, a digital asset is not listed and software code is not listed, also referring to Telegram's token Gram, Kik's interactive token, and library's offering of LBC to drive his point. He also said the Howey test case in 1946 defined what constitutes of an investment contract. A digital asset or crypto software code standing alone is not a security. And again, this is just John Deaton's perspective, but I agree with it. We're talking about laws that were created before fax machines were created, okay? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but this is what it is. In closing here, I think it's important to continue to support the Ripple and XRP community because they're kind of fighting for all of us at this point. But at the same time, guys, nobody knows what's going to happen. All we can keep doing is fingers crossed over here that the case gets resolved. Make sure to like and share. Bye-bye.